Hey, back again. I'm Lbtharealist. This is Surrealistic Studios once again, and I wanted to make this video part 2 of how the DNC rigging the primary gave us President Trump and why that's important. Again, I left out some information that I wanted to relay to you all. For those of you that really don't pay attention to this stuff, or you really don't pay attention to the news, perhaps I can make it more clear. So the ex-interim chair of the DNC, Donna Brazile, actually has some news to tell Bernie Sanders. In her book, she stated that she would get to the bottom of the so-called rigging, or the alleged rigging that everyone thought was going on. And she told him that she had found the cancer, but she will not kill the patient. That's what she said in an interview. She said that she had found the cancer, but she will not kill the patient. She used that in place of saying that the primary was rigged. So instead of saying that it was actually rigged, she said that it was a cancer. She also said that what she found broke her heart. Donna, why would it break your heart? What would break your heart? Obviously, she was referring to the joint fundraising agreement, which gave Hillary Clinton total control over the party's finances, strategy, staffing, and analytics. That's what broke her heart. That corruption, that advantage, that major advantage that gave Hillary control over the whole Democratic Party, the DNC. That is called corruption. That is called rigging the primary in favor of one person over another. Look up the definition. Donna Brazile also told Bernie Sanders she did not trust the polls. Again, Donna Brazile told Bernie Sanders she did not trust the polls. Hillary Clinton controlled the DNC, which means she controlled the party's finances, strategy, staffing, and analytics. All the money coming in and out, supposedly going towards the DNC, which was actually being funneled back to Brooklyn, which was Hillary Clinton's campaign's headquarters. So she was money laundering. She was actually, all the money that was supposed to be for the DNC and going to down ballot candidates was actually going to Hillary Clinton's pockets. All of the strategy, the DNC's strategy, was being controlled by Hillary Clinton and her campaign. The staffing, everyone that was hired, everyone that was fired was for Hillary Clinton. Nobody wanted Bernie Sanders. He had the whole DNC against him because it was rigged. The analytics. Donna said she didn't trust the polls. They controlled the analytics, the information getting out. What does that tell you? I think that tells me maybe Jill Stein actually got a lot more support than what they're telling us. Maybe we can't trust the polls either if the ex-DNC chair can't even trust the polls herself. She said, she referred to herself being Patsy the Slave because she had to go through Brooklyn to get anything done. And this was supposed to be the head of the DNC, one of the head people at the DNC that was actually being run by Hillary Clinton. This is why it undermines our democracy, because when they tell you that you have a choice, it's not a choice, it's an illusion of choice. It's an illusion of choice. They propped up Hillary Clinton way before anybody knew anything about Bernie Sanders. And it was all said and done, Bernie Sanders just threw in the towel and decided to herd people back into the Democratic Party. He urged people to vote for Hillary Clinton. Some people say it's because he just didn't want a Donald Trump presidency. But here's the thing about that situation. If you really didn't want a Donald Trump presidency, Bernie Sanders, if you really didn't want a Donald Trump presidency, Democrats, if you really didn't want a Donald Trump presidency, Hillary Clinton supporters, if you really didn't want a Donald Trump presidency, why did you prop up the worst candidate outside of Donald Trump to go against Donald Trump, the game show host? insane. So I just wanted to give you guys that little bit of information because it was just on my brain and it was bugging me. I was like, damn, I left it out. I should have threw that in there. So just let this be a quick part 2 version of how we got Donald Trump, because of people like Donna Brazile, because of people like the Democrats that propped up the likes of Hillary Clinton, even though we all knew she was a horrible candidate. Nobody liked her. They disregarded people in the Rust Belt. They disregarded black voters. They thought they had it all in the bag. She bragged the whole time about how she was going to win and all this, that, and the other. And they rather lose with her than to win with Bernie Sanders, because they know that Bernie Sanders would have enacted real change. He wanted Medicare for all. He wants Medicare for all. Not Obamacare, y'all. Not Obamacare. Yes, Obamacare covers people, but that's not all good. Sometimes some people are paying hundreds of dollars. Some people are going broke paying their bills for health insurance when it shouldn't be. You know, people in other countries they don't go broke because of health care. It doesn't happen. It's not a thing in other countries. It's not a thing. When they go to the doctor, it's free, or they pay $10 copay. The service is free. Their government takes care of their citizens. You know what government takes care of their citizens better than the United States does? Russia! Yes, Russia. Can you believe that? Russia. Our so-called enemy or rival. I got shit against Russia. That's the Democrats and all the. I don't have shit against Russia. The Russia Trump shit is bullshit. If he gets indicted on some Russia shit, oh well. You know, I don't believe that that's gonna be the answer to the problem, because then we're just gonna end up with a president. Mike Pence. And he's still a Republican. He's still an establishment Republican that wants to enact establishment Republican policies. He's just going to be a lot nicer about it, and he's probably not going to tweet as much as Donald Trump. Is that what you guys want? You guys want a nicer Trump? That's why we have to have a collective evolution of the mind, of the spirit, and of the heart. Because until we collectively wake up, we have to wake up out of the stupor of this lesser evil, or this, well, at least they don't tweet mean things mentality. You have to pay attention to what's going on in the background. You have to pay attention to the bombs that are being dropped by both Republicans and Democrats. You have to pay attention that the Democrats are voting alongside Republicans when it comes to foreign affairs. It's about American imperialism. It's about them keeping up with American imperialism and controlling everything. We have to stand up. We have to reject this two-party system. Don't vote Democrats and don't vote Republicans. It's kind of a catch-22, because if you want to vote the most progressive candidate, and if it so happens to be a Democrat, then you want that over a fucked up Republican. And I get that. But until we wake up and start having empathy for other people, we're not really going to pay attention to how deep this goes. We're not going to have people that are going to be understanding and knowledgeable about what the Democrats are doing. They're always going to vote lesser of the two evils until we decide to break free of that. So I'm doing my part. I'm hoping I awakened somebody out there, and I'm hoping I gave somebody out there some knowledge that they didn't have before. It's not about Democrats. It's not about Republicans. Fuck both the parties. It's about the people. Because at the end of the day, the Democrats and Republicans are the same. And they both are working against us. Until next time, love, peace, and chicken grease, my peeps.